You're watching LMCC.
This day presents an opportunity for businesses and families and communities to learn how to protect themselves in case of fire, and it helps raise awareness of the steps we can all take to prevent them. Why, you might ask, is fire prevention important to you? Well, it's not just important to you. It's important to your family, your loved ones, regardless of age or community or gender or race. It's important to all of us. What I ask you all to do is to be safe, be well, and be prepared. But together we can prevent fires, and we can together save lives. And I want to thank you all for being here today.
NFSA is an acronym for the National Fire Sprinkler Association. The purpose of us being here today at Fire Prevention Day at the State Fair is we talk about how to prevent fires from hurting families and businesses. Each year, thousands of people are injured and thousands of people are killed in fires around the nation. Fire sprinklers offer the fastest possible water to that fire. You can see from the trailer behind me the results of a living room that's lit with just one fire sprinkler system that was controlled in about 30 seconds, and the other one flashed over in about 3 minutes, all the way to complete destruction.
Nardini's been a family business for over 72 years. We just have started being part of the State Fair and Governor's Fire Prevention Day probably 10 years ago. Make sure every home has a fire extinguisher, smoke detector, things like that. Touch your fire extinguishers once in a while. We find out so many people say they have one in their cupboard, but they might not have touched it for 10 years since they put it there. You just got to touch them once in a while, make sure they're still pressurized and that they're still within the requirements that are needed to use it. Nardini also has a training simulator like you see in the background. We bring this into commercial businesses. We use it for training people on how to use fire extinguishers. We can put a lot of different pictures up there, put flames to it, and it's a simulator, so use our extinguisher connected to a computer, and we'll actually have you put the fires out, and it's a nice way to do some training in a controlled environment.
We feel this is about our most signature event of the year. We have an opportunity to explain what we do with our ERV, the Emergency Response Vehicle, which is a food truck which we use on national deployments. And also we have a table of our materials, preparedness materials, questions and answers, a lot of visitors.
So let's talk about the #1 cause of fires in the state of Minnesota. It's cooking fires. Never ever grab a burning pot off the top of a stovetop. Never. If you don't know what to do, leave the house, call 911. Never grab a pot, because this is what happens. Firefighters see a lot of burns and a lot of fires because of this. You got your pot on fire. You're like, I got a great idea. I'm gonna take it outside. Or I'm gonna put it in the sink. You grab that burning pot of oil. Okay, you move quickly with it. It splashes on your hand. Your hand is on fire, and what are you gonna do with the pot? You're gonna drop it. You're on fire, your kitchen's on fire, and it's spreading because now you just threw an accelerant on your kitchen floor. Do not touch the pot. If you learned anything today, don't touch the pot.
I work for Minnesota Fire Hire. Our job is to recruit firefighters throughout the state of Minnesota. All fire departments in the state of Minnesota are looking for firefighters currently. We are struggling to find people that would do volunteer, paid on call, or part-time. We are hoping that if you are currently a firefighter, you can help us by recruiting people that you know. So if someone has an interest in becoming a firefighter, you tell them the process that you went through and share your experience to hopefully help people want to become a firefighter.